Hi, my name's Alicia, and you're listening to Infinite Rocket Power. This podcast will be updated on a weekly or bi-weekly basis regarding topics in my life and different aspects and perspectives about life. Today's topic is stop letting distracted people distract you. An idle mind is a playground for the devil. I chose this topic today because I feel we sometimes allow people who fall short of themselves to distract us, and we wind up falling short of ourselves. I feel society creates a culture of distraction and assists with the idle mind narrative, whether it's through driving, not paying attention because you're on the phone, cussing somebody out, with road rage or on the radio, people being rude, whether it's through interruption, bumping you because they're not aware. A lot of people feel like silence in the home with no TV on or in the radio with the radio off in the car is a strange thing. Like feel they have to be stimulated at all moments in time. And social media is being idolized, and a portion of the population do not want to be themselves. They either want to be the person that they're idolizing or they want to be you because you're closer. I also feel like society has two energy forces. We're not going to say good and evil. We're going to say one is working with you and one is working against you. Now, who is you? You is either the undistracted, which is the group of people that are working towards a higher purpose, or the distracted, the group of people that are living in a cycle and things are consistently getting worse and you're not seeing any change in your life. So you can identify yourself with that. So I started noticing that anytime an undistracted person is working towards a higher purpose, all of a sudden strange things start to occur. Strange obstacles start becoming present. Whether, like one day I was listening to a YouTube live and that person all of a sudden started getting phone calls. And their live was kind of getting interrupted because they was getting constant phone calls. And they was like, these people that are calling me know what time I do my live, that I'm about to do a live. So why are they calling me and don't want anything, And it made me realize, I said, it's funny because, things like that do happen. They do happen. Like anytime you start doing something new for yourself, anytime you start trying to make a sustainable foundation for yourself, whether it's through perfecting the arts, a craft, you're just perfecting you, it's always some kind of distractions that start appearing all of a sudden that wasn't there when you first started. Like another example, I do my yoga and meditation in the morning at a certain time, and all of a sudden I'm getting phone calls or whatever, like early in the morning, whether it's through a friend or my coworkers, which is I don't allow that to distract me because I'm either going to not answer the phone or put my phone on silent. So it's just funny because, I never was talking to y'all this early before. I never was having to answer my phone for phone calls this early. So it's just interesting. I'm aware that when you have a higher purpose, when you're on your higher purpose, they are going to come out because they don't have anything else better to do. And if you look at your circle and your circle is not a reflection of you, meaning you got people in your circle that smoke weed all day, or you got people in your circle that's not doing the greater good for themselves, what makes you think that they're going to want to do the greater good for you? Or what makes you think that they're want to see the greater good for you? So with that being said, those same people should be respecting your space, should understand and know that you need your space, and there shouldn't be any problems from there. If you got friends or so-called friends around you that feel like you're acting funny because you need your space, that's a red flag. Because if you're on your higher purpose like I am, you're going to understand that one of the processes is not having people around you. Sometimes you need not to be bothered. You need to be saturated in your own energy and not someone else's. And I've also come to the realization that when you're working on your higher purpose, that you shouldn't allow yourself to be distracted by people that are either already established in that same field or working towards that same goal you're working towards, or feel like, oh, this is saturated field and I'm not gonna such and such and such. You shouldn't be like that, because you got, let's say there's 50 billion people in the world that were born and raised differently, that all have different attributes and characteristics and this and that. No one's going to come up with the same thing. No one's going to provide the same service. It's not going to be the same experience. It can be a good experience, but it's not going to be the same experience. So you have to zone in on what's unique about you. What's going to be unique about your product? What's going to be unique about your service? If you're a unique person, you're zoning in on yourselves. You're exploring yourself, and that's another thing. Distracted people are not exploring themselves. When you're living an undistracted life, you have things to do. You have hobbies in mind. You have goals to accomplish and things to obtain. There is no a whole lot of chill time in that. You've got somewhere to be. So I say that to say that for the undistracted, don't let anything come in the way of your success, whether it's people, friends, anybody, because your uniqueness is automatically going to make you successful. And for the distracted, the reason why you're not seeing change in your life is because you're not changing inside of yourself. As long as you have the same thoughts, you waking up with the same emotion, the same hate, the same this and the same that, nothing's going to change. So get out, put your phone down. Get off social media, pick up a book, read something better, explore yourself, expand your mind, color something. You might find out, oh dang, I can stand the lines. Maybe I can. I'm the next big drawer, the next big Picasso. Who knows? But you're only going to be a better person when you start exploring yourself and become and try to be better.